I'm fortunate, right? I have 3 Pulse videos to make this fall because I've got 3 games that I'm looking forward to playing coming out each month. Well, each month there is one. I've not got 9 games. I did Gunbrella last month, which involved a little research into noir and some comparisons to different genres of media and some deeper thinking on my part. I got my gears turning. Then next month, I've already begun prep on what is going to be a very special game, which is a Love Live Metroidvania, something that has been hard to wrap my brain around ever since it was announced. So that will involve its own explanation and thoughts and stuff like that. Like, oh, who's this character? Introduction to Love Live, some stuff to throw you a life raft. This game, I have no, I got nothing but vibes. I've got nothing but vibes for you on this game and a story. So my friends and I took a phrase that was kind of becoming a meme on fandom Twitter in 2020. It may still exist in fandom Twitter or some other fandom spaces, which was going feral. I think when someone's going feral, like going from like being a domestic human to a feral human, so to speak, there's a lot of connotations. I don't think it's always the best way to describe somebody if they don't have a positive connotation. But for us, it always meant that just kind of hogging out, going wild. For me, I feel like a hamster. Like, yeah, I'll run around a room. If you put me on the floor, I'll just like zoom everywhere and I'll start digging and I'll start just like burrowing and my brain is whirring. That's when I'm going feral. This game made me feral as soon as I picked it up. It's got so much good. So here come my thoughts. Here come my feelings. It's not terribly structured. For first things first, actually my last note, I think that this game probably feels the most like Mario World of any Mario game, right? Like, I'm new here. I'm really new. This is one of those times where like I just got interested in 2D Mario besides like dabbling as a kid. And boom, here there is one. So thank me for that. And I've been working on Mario World for like a year now. I even had like a little breakthrough in it. It's a hard game for me. I had a breakthrough on the train going to Super Nintendo World, which was a fun memory. I liked that timing. And I love that game. I love just like hopping and hitting the blocks and doing the spin move. And I don't know, did we have this spin move where you hit R and you spin? Once I found out that move was in this game, like I had a good couple levels just going through the usual, piranha plants on parade. It's just insane. I won't spoil it, but it is just insane that there is something in level 2 that I'm genuinely concerned, I wouldn't want somebody to be spoiled on. That was like one of my first impressions. Like, how did we already have something that like I don't think people should be spoiled on? It's the 2nd level. That's just ridiculous. But that's how the game is. So I was doing some wonderful stuff and having fun and enjoying it, and then I found out you can do the spin move, the clicky, you press R and you spin and you go boom, and you do the little Mario World spin. And that was like, oh god, oh my gosh, this is pretty fun. And I think I had the hat power up at that time, and god, I have plenty of clips of me just going crazy, just like running, jumping. That was fun. But run, jump, spin, do a little glide, just like, that is so good for me. Oh my gosh, this will be a conversation for later, but I was like, can Mario really hold up? I just got into DKC. I just played a Rayman game that I loved. Is Mario really going to be fun? Yes, Mario is really fun. This is already my favorite Mario game. I mean, I've got some nostalgia for Galaxy and stuff, but nothing has ever been so up my alley as this game. And the Kirby comparisons are really fair. Some people have said that they feel like this has the Kirby background world design, which is puts my fingers together like a schemer. A conversation I'd like to be a part of. I mean, I regularly say that I think my big 3 Kirby games are my favorite games of all time. One of them is, I've been comfortably saying that for a few years, and one of my favorite parts of Return to Dreamland and Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot is the beautiful layered background design and just how absorbing it is and immersive. And this game has that in spades. It's just one of those things. I play it and I go, oh heck yeah. If this weren't Getting a Pulse video, if this were a review, I would just be shooting off rockets of, I said in the AAA controversy video, I said, I don't have any sharpened points here, but I would have 10,000 sharpened points if I was reviewing this game properly right now. I don't. I'm just whapping you with a pool noodle of my feelings here, but I have so much to process because there's so much here that I love. This whole structure of the worlds, you know, not just like how they look, which is amazing, fun. I have a surprise at the end of the video regarding the theming and just how interesting it has been and surprising and just kind of out of left field, I think, the theming has been. Aside from that, the way that things unfold has been a lot of fun. Like, you start off in a kind of normal grasslands area, but even that is subdivided a bit. And then at the end of that, you go to the islands, the float islands, the pedal islands, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to call them the float islands. I think that's really fun. It's just, I don't know. I feel like they wanted to shake things up even in a big picture way, where that's not even like a numbered world. Like, that's not like World 2, really. World 2 is kind of the third place you go to, the Puff Puff Pass, and that's so funny. I should coin that. Because a pass can be like a cut through the mountains. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. So yeah, before you go Puff Puff Pass with the Petalburg guys, there are the islands with a good couple of water levels, and yeah, it's just funny. It's just cool. I mean, this whole game is just working on a different level. It's just a hashtag Switch moment, right? It's just full of intention and lots of thought and lots of creativity and power and arrival and this whole idea where you have like Bowser's castle thing and like a giant pit in the middle of the ocean is just so like, who thought of that? Like, who thought of having him be in an island chain with all of his puff puff plants? I don't know, but the point of what I'm saying is like you kind of leave and return to this water area a few times, which is so funny. Like, I don't know why, but it's cool. There's just something really cool about that to me. And they're great areas, as Noreen will be excited to hear. We both are connoisseurs of Kirby water levels. Like, Onion Ocean is just incredible. And it got a really nice remaster this year for sure. These water levels are nothing to scoff at. I think my favorite level right now is the Flounder one. I think that's like my favorite Wonder Flower. It's just beautiful. It's already a beautiful area. And then like the Golden Kelp is just so beautiful. And I like the flounders and they're all chompy. The big flounder starting it off reminded me a lot of Yogurt Yard's boss in Kirby's Adventure, if you know that one. Like, one of the only times I've followed a big chomping monster through a 2D space in a Kirby game. But yeah, I'm on World 3 and it's very, very cool. Like I said, I got a bonus about World 3 at the end. And yeah, God, I didn't think this video would be long. I actually have a lot more to say. I have a lot more to say. So I think Bowser Jr. is hubris. I can picture the developers being like, we wanted to believe in the simple kernel of fun that is jumping on Bowser Jr.'s head. We believe that the essence of fun is best expressed through iterations on a simple repetitive measure, and I don't care. Like, whatever they thought they had by repeating the Bowser Jr. fight, I'm assuming it keeps up. I've already fought him twice, and I don't see it slowing down. Everybody complains about this. I just think that was kind of bold of them. I think they should have just had different bosses. I mean, I know it's hard not to fight a swirly Koopa turtle in these boss rooms at this point, but come on, like, it's just weird. It just doesn't hold up like the rest of the game, and I have a lot of thoughts about another game that does boss repetition, and this is definitely a lot more minor than that, but boss repetition gets to you. Boss repetition gets to you. I like His Highness. I like Prince Florian. He'll pop up out of my hat, and I'll go, "What is it, Your Highness?" Like, I like the enemies. There's a lot of favorites. I like how much thought went into all of them. Like, each one is really well tailored to its puzzle and stuff. But I don't know, by and large, like, you know, there's plenty of ones I'm neutral on. But I like his design a lot. That's definitely fun. I gotta be honest, as a start, I didn't think I'd be somebody who was annoyed by the flowers, but it didn't take very long for me to kind of not want that. Because, you know, I get very into my 2D games, and I didn't realize how much the online ghosts and the talking flowers would break immersion, and they really kind of did for me. So I did turn them off. Online is cool. I put it on sometimes, like if I'm backtracking. It gives a cool sort of like lived-in vibe to everything, but at the same time, I don't like it for like when I'm exploring a new area. So I've been choosing the quiet hermit route when I have the option. Peach, whether or not she's cute and I have a crush on her varies from game to game. Unfortunately, due to her voice being cute, I have a crush on her again in this game. So now I'm actually busy, where my big thing with this game is that I've been pumped to play as Daisy, and that's just I mean, you can see on the screen probably, like, all my footage is probably Daisy. And that's just, like, the best. That's just the best. I have nothing to say about that. It just feels so good. And it makes the whole game so good. And I'm going to be playing the whole game forever. Yeah, I mean, that's just what that means. But I also have Toadette. I didn't even realize we were getting Toadette. I liked playing with her. I liked using her on the pink levels. But now I also play with Peach a little bit. So now I'm busy. That's just how it goes, I guess. What's next? I mean, we got a big point coming up. Here's a smaller one. The green aesthetic for Bowser is really good. I feel like it's either pulling from the fact that he's literally always been green or Billie Eilish when I first heard of them. And it just looks good every mini level. There's like this kind of tough metal green look, green fire and stuff. And it's cool. It's refreshing. I don't think we've seen it before. It works well for me. And it's very mechanical, which is a really cool aesthetic. And I also really like the way that wonder abilities will turn against you, like whether or not they're like Bowser's wonder power or something. It feels like they kind of turn the area into like a nightmare hellscape where like something whimsical is trying to kill you, which is really fucked up in a very good way to make something evil out of the core theme of the game. And there's been a lot of fun stuff in those levels too, like the firecracker guys you can like carry and shoot 3 shots off of. That was fun for me. And the bob-ombs. I don't know if you've always been able to carry bob-ombs, but I really like doing that. I thought that was fun. And there was like this Kirby Superstar machine treadmill kind of boss that you could fight with bob-ombs. I thought that you were supposed to throw the bob-ombs in his mouth, which would have been fun, but it was a big appealing button on top, which was like pretty easy, but it was fun for while he was there. It was like a sub boss, so whatever. Let's see. Can't get into that yet. That's like the big point. Oh yeah, so costumes are really good. Costumes are great. I really like a lot of them. Like Drill Daisy is great. Fire Daisy is exceptional. Just seeing these new daisies is a treat that I never thought I would get. A lot of characters, I love their drill. I'm not always here for all of the purple with Bubble, but I love Bubble. Bubble's like my favorite. Bubble is just like really satisfying to use. I mean, they made Fire pretty satisfying to use too, and yeah, Fire Daisy is probably my favorite like specific outfit. I mean, I haven't used Drill Daisy yet, but that's also a good one. I don't know, everybody else looks really good, except I will say this. I have a lot of respect for Elephant Mario. Like, I put him in my class prep. I made like a lesson with him like tucked in there because I figured it'd be fun just for the kids to see Elephant Mario during their time playing the new game, so they'll see him in class. So it's like I respect him, but it kind of for me feels like hype for a holiday that you yourself don't have a strong connection to. Because I know he's a big deal, and I respect how special he is, but I'm just not feeling it so much. Like, I actually kind of was like avoiding Daisy's elephant fruit a little bit the first time I played, because I just kind of wanted to use other forms, so I don't know if that's like a sin or anything, but as for now, like, it's fine. It's kind of fun, but I'm not like that into Elephant Mario. It's cool, it's fun, I feel like he's gonna be legendary, and I respect that, but it's not like super for me. But here is where we go to like the big point. They used a lot. They went hard. They used a lot to bring Elephant Mario to life. That's why I say I have a lot of respect for him. Like, the noise, it might be the same noise as other power-ups when you get Elephant Mario's fruit, but I feel like it's different and it sounds like an elephant. And I say that because Zo is the Japanese word for elephant. Elephant is nice. It's almost a little flowery, like elephant. It's an elephant. It's almost like French. But Zo is just like to me, Zo sounds like and that's exactly the sound that happens, except like accordionified when you get an elephant fruit. But that's not the only thing that happens. And they're insane for this. Every track appears to have an elephant version. That's fucked. That's crazy. Why did you do that? How do you have time for that? Who's paying you? There seems to be an elephant version for every track in the game files that adds some like fat ripping brass or like sax to every single track, which is insane. Like, how did you do that? Adaptive soundtracks are already cool, but the fact that like every song is able to be modified a little bit to be a little fatter and a little like bwop, 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 like that's just nuts. So I really respect the whole thing. I respect how much they put into it. And actually in Japan, even without a pre-order, they were handing out these cute little like Elephant Mario note guys. I guess I gotta show a picture now. But they have this little notepad, and like the front's sparkly, which I like. And I do a lot of note taking, like more than the average person. I use post-it notes, so I'm probably gonna end up writing like video ideas and tucking them into my notes on Elephant Mario. So he'll be with me there. I'm sure it'll grow on me, but I don't know. I feel like they need a hair or something. Even though I'm not always about like putting human female traits on female animal people. I know that's kind of like a thing. I just feel like Daisy and Peach look a little too bald. Like there's lots of transformations where they somehow have hair. I wish they had hair here. That's some fun Dr. Seussing. So yeah, they went crazy with the elephant. They went crazy with the elephant tracks. They also just went crazy with the music. And if I haven't had enough good to say about this game, the music is my favorite part, and I already love the whole game, so that's pretty crazy. I have just liked this music ever since I first heard it. I've never been a big Mario song person before, but there's just this really lush, really like warm, handmade feeling about it. And it might be MIDI. I don't know. It might not be like live stuff. I think it might even sound more like MIDI than a live, Mario Galaxy kind of thing to me, but it's just made really awesome. It just sounds like, I don't know, it's always sounded like there's so many different instruments and they always have like the right instrument for the moment. And like my favorite thing is that like, I mean, there's fun, like I think there's a little bit of vocal stuff on like the first track that they used, like for the level 1 and the first trailer. That was cool, and that kind of brought me into it. But besides that, there is just like so much auxiliary percussion. And I started taking notes afterwards because I'm like, I need to like know, I have to know what I'm saying here. I counted just in a couple levels: triangle, hand drums, xylophone, which sort of counts, some kind of rim clicks, steel drums, marimba, tambourine. I heard pan flute while I was writing this. That was exciting. I was really happy. I love pan flute. Some wood blocks, vibra slap, the brrr, and little shakers. Like I just feel like you can really feel everything, and they pick the instruments so well, and every track just feels so lush and relaxing and energizing that I don't know, it's just a banger. There's just something in the water. There's just something core to the philosophy here. I mean, there's plenty of songs they love on their own just because like they've got good melodies or whatnot, but there's just something in, it's not even the ingredients, but like the choice of ingredients, like the philosophy behind the choice of ingredients. It's just a really easy soundtrack to enjoy. I don't know. It's just rippingly good. So God, that didn't end up being short, but it was honest. So I love this game. I think it's amazing. Stay tuned for some chaos with my top 10 games of the year, because I don't freaking know what's gonna happen. Yeah, this is an amazing game. I have so much to say. And oh yes, so I recorded something extra unfolding in the moment. And I think this captures the wonder of the game so well and capitalizes on the degrees that I have as a symptom of being the age that I am. So enjoy this outro with my discovery of World 3 Shining Falls. Like the shining prince. Just get ready. Okay, this is weird. Just stick with me. This is probably going to end up in the video. I'm like live reacting to what is this world actually? I was like, is it like God, my ideas have been like toxic jungle factory? I don't know, casino, like literally just like the amalgamation of things that is Kirby Triple Deluxe World 4 with like a Indiana Jones jungle pyramid tech casino. It's a thing, trust me. But I think this is fucking ukiyo-e, or not ukiyo-e, but like I think it's oh the fucking clackers or whatever. It's fucking Japanese. It's fucking Japanese. Ah! We got some kind of flute. Yeah, it's very either Chinese or Japanese. It's obviously Japanese because of the gold print clouds. I never fucking put 2 and 2 together. Oh my God, there's something about like the square, like angular nature. The greens and reds, those are, I believe, some of the only colors you had going on before Nishiki-e. I'm probably fucking this all up, but everything is gold. You've got the same gold clouds you would use in like Heian art, and the way it's just green and red is, I want to say those were some of the earliest colors available for print before like the Edo period. everything's very triangular, which I don't know why. Oh my god, that's why I'm having such a strong reaction. This whole thing, the whole angle that we're looking down at feels like looking down at as like a big detailed drawing of like a temple from the Tale of Genji or something. Like everything that not isometric, but the angle itself, I think, is calling back to something else in traditional Japanese art. I think this is a traditional Japanese world. That's fucking nuts. What? How are they making this game? How are they making this game on any kind of budget?